So over a year after the manga's ended, and right after the final season anime, Fairy Tail finally gets its first localized game, which is just crazy because regardless of what people think about this series, there is franchise potential there. I was one of the nerds who did a video on the Koei Tecmo poll when they asked what game we'd want Gust Studios to develop. Fairy Tail fans laughed and hidden at the results, while Hunter x Hunter fans were left to play their shitty gacha games. It became very apparent that no one in the community knew who Gust Studios is. That's when I did my video on the poll on how Gust Studios developed Atelier, a super solid JRPG series that I'll probably never play, but it's what the Fairy Tail game is going to be like. And now that we're 50% into development, information has been pouring. It's almost overwhelming for one video. I'm going to start off simple and just say that Mashima is supervising the graphics of this game, which looks like it paid off because the game looks very accurate to the series and overall amazing. So they say the game flow is based on the guild, which I can't stress how necessary that is for a Fairy Tail RPG. Of course, the game is all about completing quests. So far they mentioned monster subjugation and exploration, and how completing quests can help you upgrade your guild and its facilities. They say with the side content, this should easily take you over 30 hours. With the characters in your party, fulfilling quests will deepen your bond with them. There are story quests that are unique to the game based around characters who you don't get to see as much in the manga and anime. That can mean characters like the Spriggan 12, maybe characters from other guilds like Sabretooth. I know everyone would like to see that. As your rank in the guild increases, your magic link grows as well, and that's how you get access to more powerful magic. And I really want to talk about the free roam in this game. I think there's a lot of potential there. There's a screenshot of Natsu in a town free roaming, and it looks incredible. All the towns are connected to Magnolia, which I think is the town that's shown in the screenshot, but I think you'll be able to free roam Crocus as well, the capital of Fiore, where they hold the Grand Magic Games. I just hope they really go to town with free roam in this game. You know what I mean. I hope they do a good job with it, because the environments look so great and they actually look alive. And it's really interesting what they're doing with the story. So Tenro Island, where they're fighting Hades, is the prologue to the game. And if you watch the Red Fairy Tail, you know that's the last arc before a time skip. During the time skip, the Fairy Tail Guild declines, and they end up on the outskirts of town, in a way more beat up guild hall. So it's really cool that they let you rebuild the Fairy Tail Guild from that point. So the first half of the game takes place during the Grand Magic Games arc. There's no telling how far it could go. I think they could easily have the game story stretched to the end of Fairy Tail. They say there are more than 10 playable characters, and I feel like that's a good amount. I know that may not seem like a lot for a series like Fairy Tail, which has a massive cast, but if the gameplay is going to be as in-depth as they promise, I cannot be upset about 10 plus characters. And downloadable content for this game is already being considered. They revealed that Makarov is actually going to be an assist character, and he can use Fairy Law in Ultra Magic. So that's very interesting. I wonder what other assist characters are going to be available. That'd be a good way to implement characters from other guilds, like Leon or Jura would just be a couple that come to mind. Like I said, I've never played an Atelier game, so I don't really know how the combat is going to be, but I've seen gameplay from this series, and from the screenshots we've seen out of this game, I have high hopes for the command-based battle system. The game does use a symbol encounter system, which is expected as opposed to random encounters. I'm pretty sure even Pokemon is trying to move away from the random encounters, because nobody really likes that. But they say it's a highly strategic battle system. You gotta think about what you're gonna use, when you're going to use it, and who you're going to use it on. All in all, guys, it looks like we're getting a very fleshed out single player experience. The Atelier series has been running for a while, about as long as the Tales of series. I really like how Gust and Koei Tecmo together aren't low-key showing us most of the game, they're just being open about the development process. There's really a fine line there between giving us updates and just trying to win us over with character announcements and gimmicks. I feel like this game could really capture all the best parts of Fairy Tail, and I want to talk about it along the way. So again, it's only 50% in development, and they're already showing us all this. They say it's going to come out in 2020. I'll let you know when we hear anything more. And I think it'd be amazing if Gust Studios ever developed another game for another anime series. It'd be pretty awesome. But with that said, put any thoughts you have in the comment section below. I want to thank you very much for watching. It's been really real, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.
Crash, man. Got me back and reset it for that. I'm indebted for you.